In this episode of The Come Up, you're going to be watching me and PJ put in more hours in the gym. You're going to see as we help transform his game so that he can be at a varsity level. We've been working on a lot of in-game situations to prepare him for varsity basketball. And I'm also going to show you why just because something looks good on paper doesn't mean it will work as planned. So without further ado, let's get to work. Bang, that's 3. 4 in a row. Let's go, keep it going. That's 5. Legs. Your legs. There you go. Legs. There you go. There you go. Bang. Bang. Don't be careful with that push. Oh, that was in. It's all good. Adjustments. It's all about adjustments. Come on, one more. There you go. There you go. Splash. Keep it going. Come on, legs, PJ. Good. That was good. It's all right. It'll drop. Man. Come on, PJ. Man, his form's doing good. He's just flat out missing. There you go. So today is January 20th, and it's the first day of the season for the new rec league at the Y, and PJ's playing in it. I think his game's at 7. So before that, I'm gonna get him in a workout a little bit to get him used to picking up the pace of the physical demands. I know in high school basketball you don't work out before a game, but I feel like this game doesn't challenge him enough physically, so we'll have to step that up by working out before his game. And the main reason I want him in this league is because it'll help his on-court IQ. His skill level is there, I believe. I think that's been there for a couple months now. It's been on the right level, but his in-game IQ is what lacks. He freezes up sometimes and doesn't know what to do, and I feel like this competition level isn't too out of reach for him to still learn from it. It's not his highest competition level that I expect him to reach, obviously. It's not even the minimal I'd expect, but I do think that this is like the perfect area for him to increase that level and use this as a learning experience. So basically, I'm just gonna talk him through the game as much as I can whenever I can, and take notes and tell him what he's doing wrong, what he's doing good, and how we need to make adjustments after the game for the next week. So yeah, let's see what he can do.
First workout in.
So I wasn't really allowed to film during his game, but I'll give you guys a quick summary. He finished with 15 points, which is a huge improvement mentally for him, because mentally he stops himself and he usually only scores 6 to 8, but tonight he really did pretty good and scored 15, and it wasn't even close to his potential, I don't think. I think he could easily drop 25, 30 each game. It's just up here that's the issue, and each day we're going to keep building on that every time I'm in the gym with him. So that's the next big step, I think, is mentality on the court. And yeah, so he finished with 15 points, around 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block, which is overall. He didn't win, unfortunately. The game was like 15 points. It was a 15-point differential, but he alone had a great individual game, and I told him it might sound a little selfish, but in this level, that's the most important part, is your individual performance, because he's trying to build up to something bigger. So I told him to take the personal victory on this. This league isn't too competitive. It's not the most organized, but it is enough for him to get his foot in the door with competitive basketball that he'll need to play high school basketball. It's definitely enough for that. And I told him, just take this victory, this personal victory, and move on to the next game. You can't win them all. And I think it also teaches him a good lesson about losing, because obviously nobody likes to lose, but we all do, and it's part of the game. So you got to handle it the right way and just move on to the next one, you know? So he's learning, the steps are being made, and it was a good night. And got to get back in the gym soon. There are cases when you design something that looks good on paper, and there's only one small part of it that's fun. You have to focus on that and throw the rest away. That quote speaks volumes about life. There's so much more to basketball that you can learn than just the game itself. You can learn about life through basketball, and that's one thing I want PJ to know. So each time we're in the gym, I try to imply at least one life lesson, whether it be positivity, handling tough times, or dealing with what you've been given. It's so important to have fun. And basketball, that's the reason why everybody plays it. They all love the game. It's fun. While it does get competitive, there's hard times in the gym, there's sleepless nights over basketball, there's tired days because you got up early to train. It's all for the part of fun that we do it for. If it wasn't fun, nobody would play basketball. So the number one priority I have for PJ when we train is that we're having fun. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm new to training and that this is something that is a complete new learning experience for me. Now, I'm determined to help PJ make his varsity team next year. He's going into his junior year, and I know that he can do it. Now, my goal is to help him unlock his potential and turn it into pure skill, and that can only be done through hours and hours of practice. All I can do is teach what I know. As a matter of fact, that's all anybody can do. The difference between me and everybody else that trains is I have limited knowledge, but every day I learn. I know that. I study all different levels of basketball and I study different trainers and I apply it to PJ. And obviously we're getting somewhere with the results, going from 6 points a game in a rec league to 15. Now that's progress that we should be happy about. Because the come up is a process, and the process can only be done one day at a time, no matter how good it looks on paper.